You may hear it whispered of in the coffee houses if you do that scene, or you may catch a word dropped cautiously in the bookstalls of the 6th Avenue, or in huddled conversations in Tompkins Park. Somewhere in a downtown slum, there is a loft in which wild things are happening. Really wild things. I mean, really wild things. This downtown Lower East Side warehouse loft is where it's at. Meanwhile, back in Massapequa, Long Island, Muffy Zimmerman really cared a lot. She had somehow gotten the word that there is some place, a loft or something, that is what's happening, that is where it's at. Muffy's goal was to get to this loft, to make that scene, to dig it happily ever after. But she had to find it. Her problem was to find it. Where is it? She was spaced out in a bag. She lost interest in her studies. She began feeling guilty about watching television. Somehow nothing was right. Where's it at was the big question. She discovered Bob Dylan's records and sought the answer in the words of his songs. She was convinced that Dylan had the answer. Dylan, and only Dylan, could tell her where it's at, with the possible exception of John Lennon, but he's always in England. So Muffy finally took the big step. She packed her things in an old sea bag and trekked off to find where it's at, forever leaving Massapequa, Long Island. She got off the subway at West 4th Street, one of the many village places sung about by Dylan. She fell in love with the village right away. She knew that she was getting close to where it's at. She went to look for Dylan in some of the places that he was known to frequent. But to her consternation, these coffee houses and bars were jammed with phony hippies, and Dylan was nowhere around. She lived in the village for a long time. She got beneath the shallow, phony outer village down to the real, intense, super hip inner village. She got to know some very intense, beautiful people. She was sure some of these wildcats knew where it's at, almost as much as Dylan even. She made love to many of them and hoped that someday they would take her there. She took drugs, smoked hash, shot up A, and even made several trips on LSD. One day, a beautiful man told her that he felt sure that she had at last gotten rid of all of her delusions about herself and that she was ready. He took her to a place, a loft. Yes, that very East Side loft, the place that is a living legend. Now Muffy is there, where it's at. She knows what the others of that loft know. She knows where it's at and is happy.